shadows of North Carolina, where nightmares become lyrics and darkness finds a rhythm, one artist has spent years sharpening his craft beneath the surface. A member of Rhyme Addicts, affiliated with the League of Extraordinary Villainz, a horrorcore storyteller whose journey stretches back years before he ever stepped into the spotlight. While many talk about the grind, tonight's guest has lived it. From dropping his first official music video, Overload, alongside his longtime collaborator, Razor, to earning his place on stages across the underground, and ultimately performing at the legendary Gathering of the Juggalos, his story is one of persistence, loyalty, and dedication to a culture that refuses to die. Tonight, we pull back the curtain on the music, the madness, the sacrifices, and the vision behind the man known as Rook Mewsick. So dim the lights, turn up the volume, and prepare yourself for another journey into the underground. Now entering the hot seat with the red-headed flame herself, your host, Feral Minx. And tonight's special guest, Rook Mewsick.
All right. Hello, everyone. It is your one and only redheaded flame of chaos and curiosity, Feral Minx. And tonight, we're stepping deep into the underground. This isn't surface level music. This is an algorithm-driven sound. This is atmosphere, identity, and raw expression from one of the artists shaping the darker side of independent hip-hop. Our guest tonight has built a name in the horrorcore underground through a very distinct style, cinematic production, emotional weight, and a sound that feels more like a world than just a playlist. From early underground beginnings to forming connections within Rhyme Addicts movement alongside RXZR to projects like Nightcrawlers and Subterranea, he's carved out a lane that's fully his own. And in a space where consistency is rare, he's managed to stay active, evolving, and recognizable without losing that core identity. So tonight, we're going to talk about the roots, the music, the mindset, the culture, and the journey behind it all. Tap in, lock in, and show some love for Rook Mewsick.
What up?
Thank you so much for coming in. First of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
We are, chaos, chaotic. We're getting there.
Yeah. That happens.
Absolutely. It sure does, man. It really does. So let's take it back to the beginning. Let's talk about, where you grew up in that environment. What was it really like for you?
Well, I grew up in Hillsborough, North Carolina is where I grew up. Went to school in Hillsborough. Stayed with my grandmother in Durham sometimes too. So I kind of switched back between Durham and Hillsborough a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's not much to talk about. It had its ups and downs there, but
right.
Yeah, I started music about been doing it for a while, but I'll say I started getting serious around 2016 is when I really started getting serious with it. But I was doing it a while before then. But
right.
with my homie Razor, it's spelled RXZR now.
I was so wondering about that. I was like, is it Razor? RXZR?
Yeah,
okay, because
he's
letters be meaning different things these days.
He's changed the spelling of it a few times, but it's always been Razor.
Razor. It's just now it's RXZR, guys, but it's Razor. So we got that.
It used to be Lil Razor, but now it's just now he's Big Razor. Yeah.
Little Razor, Big Razor. It's just it's the same Razor.
It's just the same Razor. But yeah, that's who I started with Rhyme Addicts with. Well, he started it, but I kind of tagged along with him on that. Did some shows with him and all that stuff too. Started in North Carolina. Did a few shows in North Carolina. And yeah, did our thing. Got a few music videos out and stuff.
Right. Okay. Well, you said you started back as a kid. Well, what kind of inspired you to get into music? Was it something that's always been a part of you, or was there an inspiration that kind of took hold?
I've always wanted to be an entertainer. Honestly, just an entertainer in general, and music is just one of the things that I did. Like, I wanted to be in films, like, all sorts of things. And anything involving, like, entertainment, I'm about it, pretty much.
So I guess you were kind of one of those...
Like, I'm not going to say I'm talented enough to do everything, but as long as...
Where there's a will, there's a way. And where there's a stage, there's a play.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So, looking back, what parts of, your upbringing do you think really shaped your mindset the most to pick your path?
I'll say once I, like, dropped out of school, like, I kind of dropped out of public school, and then I got back into, like, an alternative school. But, like, during that dropout, I was kind of, like, really heavily writing music and recording music, and I like, had nothing else to do. Like, I wasn't going to school, and I wasn't, like, I didn't really have, like, I had a job, but it, so I was, like, really heavily, like, writing and recording and, like, in my own space and stuff. And that's when I really started doing it until, like, got back into alternative school. And
alternative school. Sounds like you were a little troublemaker.
Yeah, that's kind of why, like, I had to drop out because I was getting suspended so many times, and I was basically going to fail. So, like, it was kind of like, I didn't get kicked out, but it was like, you're like, there's no reason for you to even keep coming into school. You're going to fail anyways. So, like, I was like, all right, well, I'm dropping out.
Well, at least you turned all of that energy into something positive. You weren't just sitting on it and wasting it.
Yeah, true. I still did graduate, like, high school diploma and everything. It was just, I did it at an alternative school.
Kudos. You still did it.
Yeah.
So did you always feel like you were an outcast, or did you ever feel like you fit in somewheres, or?
I didn't feel like I fit in nowhere. Like, the people, everybody I, like, hang out with were all, like, outcasts, basically. Like, that's basically how I ended up kind of getting into the Juggalo community a little bit, because I don't fit in anywhere, you know what I'm saying? So, like, everybody was like, everybody was telling me I'm a Juggalo this whole time. I was arguing with them for, like, a long time, and they're like, you're just a Juggalo in denial, don't lie. These days I embrace it, but, like, there was, like, a whole running joke about, like, Rook's a Juggalo, and I'm like, I'm not a Juggalo. They're like, yeah, you are. It was, like, a whole running joke for, like, years.
So essentially you were kind of being raised up in the Juggalo community without knowing it.
Basically, yeah. Like, I've always had, like, Juggalo friends here and there, always telling me I need to gather and all this stuff, and people would shout whoop whoop at me, MCL, all that stuff on the internet. Like, I was always, like, a horrorcore rapper too, so, like, basically Juggalo adjacent in a way.
Juggalo adjacent. I like it. So we'll get a half whoop. Instead of 2 scoops, it's a scoop and a half.
Yeah, you get a half scoop. One scoop of whoop.
1 scoop. Man, I feel ripped. No, that's not. It's 2 scoops.
Right.
So, like, before the music, I mean, obviously you had a lot, of influence within the Juggalo community. You were in and out of trouble, it sounds like. What were you using as an escape or an outlet?
I just always, like, had headphones on, listening to music always, or, like, reading comics. Like, that'd be my main go-to, reading comics and listening to music.
Comics. What was your favorite?
Probably any Marvel. Spider-Man is my favorite. I'll say Spider-Man is my favorite.
Spider-Man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, what do you think about the new remake coming out?
I'm kind of excited for it, honestly. Like, I'm not going to say, like, this Spider-Man is my favorite Spider-Man, but his movies hasn't been bad, so, like, the movies has been good, so I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, I'm a little, I personally am not, one of those. I like anime more than, Marvel, but my other half is big into it. He's really excited because apparently there's, like, a couple different ways that they could go with this.
Yeah,
and
they're based on the comics, they could go, like, a few different ways. Like, I do have a couple of the brand new day comics. I got the new one that just came out, and I got the old one, and I got the other comics that they're also supposedly taking inspiration from. So I kind of, like, know what they could be doing with the movie, but I don't want to say too much for people.
Yeah, he doesn't either. He's kind of excited about it, but
yeah,
it would be interesting. An interesting twist.
Oh shit, they're going to do this probably. So I don't want to read the comics, but there are like some clues that are in the trailers and stuff that's like, oh shit.
Yeah, but specifically, he got excited where a specific character was, actually going to be in this one, and that's what really was like yeah. So
going to be
if y'all don't know, you should know, and go read your comics, and then you will know.
Right. Read Brand New Day. That will tell a lot.
This summer, it's all about how you show up. Clean, bold, confident, every angle, built to stand out. Two-piece energy, made to turn heads. Details that hit, front to back. One piece, two-piece, up to 5X. Made for real bodies, real confidence. No distractions, no extras. Just the look and how it makes you feel. Only $34.99. Step into your moment. Make a splash. Own the pool.
Let's talk about, how when all of this actually, you said you've always kind of had music in your ear. It's always been a big part of you. When was the part, where you actually took your writings from being an alternative and actually started doing something with it?
I'll say like early MySpace days is when I was kind of just recording just to like put stuff out there. But like in 2016 is like when I really started like, okay, me and Razor basically were both like, we're going to start taking this serious. We're going to put music videos out. We're going to start doing shows. We did shows like all over North Carolina pretty much.
So just like immediately off rip, y'all just decided like, okay, we're not going to just, MySpace it. We just going to go on shows.
Yeah, we started like he did all the booking and stuff. Like I kind of just mostly tagged along, but we were doing like commercials for like mixtapes, like we like just trying everything to like put it out there. The commercials were like to try to get people's eyes, like little reel. Like these days you would call them reels, but back in the day they weren't. They were just videos.
They weren't no reels, man. We're talking about VHS days. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit.
we were doing like little MySpace video, like like Facebook videos and YouTube videos, and just trying to get our name out there. Like little skits to try to promote little mixtapes that we were putting out and music playing in the background and all that. We would do all that.
Oh, I was going to say, how has that differed, from back then to now, with the booking and all of that? Is there, is there been, like anything significant with like...
These days we actually have people that will come to us a little bit more often. Back then we would have to hit everybody up. But the only problem is these days, like, people will come to us, but they can't, like, pay our traveling and stuff. And it's like, well, we can't afford to go out there. Like, we're still not up there where people are willing to pay for us to come out, but they'll, like, ask us, like, hey, you can come out here. And it's like, I wish I could. I can't really afford to.
Yeah, so you were kind of getting started when the internet was really, like, social media was really just getting started as well.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that has, a big play on actually making it and getting seen?
It's a whole lot easier to get seen these days. It's just like the algorithm fights against you also these days. So it's like you constantly fighting with the algorithm, but I'd say it's a whole lot easier because I've found like so many more people that are like solid support, like solid friends that like stand behind me and put my name out and support me and all sorts of stuff, telling me inspirational motivations, telling all that stuff.
Yeah, like, man, we got your emotions and inspirations, but I don't think you want it.
Like, I still have haters these days, but back then it was a whole lot more. It felt like more hate than love back then, and these days it's like kind of like I get more love than I get hate, even though the haters are pretty loud. But it's just like, I can't.
They're gonna be there. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right to hate on. I mean, so what has been the biggest, I would say, mountain that you guys have had to climb to get into being seen? And is it that always been easy? Have you just always been able to, just get in there and book? I know you said that they're coming to you now, but
mainly it's the money. Like not having the funds. Like, we don't have like any sponsors or any like investors or anything like that. So like, it's not like we have people that like can back us and like we'll pay your lodging and you go this way, and like it's not like we have any of that. So it's kind of like we can only take what we can get. And usually it's only like within the state or just a couple states away, or I'd say that's like the biggest problem is we're broke.
We broke bitches. Everybody broke right now. But
if we had more money to invest into the stuff, we'd probably be a lot more places, but it's a struggle. So like
that is actually something that a lot of people don't really realize and understand when they go to get into something like this. It's not just a moment of, okay, well, we're just going to turn this hobby and we're going to go be millionaires. And that doesn't work like that. There's a lot of
throw money away hoping like something will stick, and it's just like, damn, we just wasted money on that. I mean, I won't say it's wasted money, but it's like, damn, this didn't go how we wanted it to, and stuff like. But yeah, you definitely got to invest in yourself.
You have to invest in yourself. What is the biggest investment that you have done so far that's actually paid off?
Honestly, just having my own mobile studio, like paying for my own equipment instead of like going like relying on somebody else's studio, like basically just paying for my own mic, my own laptop, my own all that stuff. That way I don't have to like worry about hitting a studio and worry about like, I gotta pay studio time, and I could just do it at my house. I'm not saying it's going to be the best quality, but if I want to put something out, I'm not like at somebody else's mercy. I can just go ahead and put it out.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And honestly, I believe too that a lot of artists don't really understand that you can invest that money that you're paying to a studio. You can invest that money into your own equipment. It pays for itself.
Get a mic and foam sound things up. Mac comes with like GarageBand. So, I mean, I ain't saying GarageBand's the best, but it's something. It's free. It comes with the Mac. As long as you got the Mac computer, you can do it on the iPhone too. And
start small. Start with what you can and grow from there.
Studio, and you can always just go to like with some friends and hit a studio one day too, if you want to like get some expert to like mix your stuff, or somebody that says they're not all
Don't believe the fine print, guys. Don't believe it.
Don't believe everybody.
That is another thing. That's actually a point I'd like to kind of get into next. I mean, there's been a lot of relationships and a lot of people that you have met and dealt with in the industry. How do you believe that those relationships has been beneficial or not so beneficial?
I'll say like business changes everything. There can be people that are like friends with you until like money and stuff gets involved, and then some of those people will like turn on you. Like it's crazy. Like it's like that with everything. When business happens, when money gets into it, people start getting a little bit snaky sometimes. Even with that, you still can find a lot of good people too. So it's kind of like just like being wary of who you're working with, basically. I've been a lot more wary of who I work with lately. So
I don't blame you. I really don't. But I mean, bottom line, I mean, Core, it's difficult to make it in the industry, period, but it's a hell of a lot harder trying to do it by yourself.
A lot of it is who you know more than anything else. Like, even talent, like, is like a small percentage of how you get your name out there. It's who you know, who you work with, who you got backing you. That means more than anything else, I feel like. Who you know can get you places.
Well, how would you get into longevity with meeting in those relationships? You know, meeting somebody versus just a wham bam, thank you ma'am, versus, you know, an actual lasting relationship.
If you actually work with people and you know you're like I know I said some of them are like friends can turn to enemies, but being genuine, like both sides are being genuine people, then you can build a relationship, and like you show up for them, they show up for you. Yeah, you can, or you could like just like pay people's features, like work with them that way too. But I want to say that's exactly a relationship. That's kind of like paying them to do their job.
That's a contract.
Yeah, that's more of a, yeah. But you can like build relationships. Like I won't say how to do it. It kind of just happens randomly. Like whoever you're cool with is who you're cool with.
So would you believe that opportunities present themselves, or they present them when you go look for them?
I'll say it's a little bit of both. Like you can go looking and you won't exactly find what you're looking for. But then while you're like, as long as you keep putting yourself out there, sometimes opportunities will jump right into your lap. But you have to like keep putting. You can't just like sit around and just like expect them to jump in your lap.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah, the way I say it, as long as you keep putting yourself out there, like eventually like stuff is going to happen for you. Like, you just got to stay confident. Like, you can't be, like, negative all the time. You have to stay confident. You have to have, like, kind of good energy. And as long as you keep putting yourself out there, people are kind of going to, like, flock to you. Not really flock to you, but, like, you're going to, like, attract what you put out is what you attract, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm down with you on that one. You get what you give, and you know, you reap what you sow. It is what it is.
Like, I've been involved in my own little beefs and stuff too, but I still got like a whole lot of people that fuck with me heavy too. Like I love them and they love me type shit.
Life be lifing, and life really does carve how you perceive things. You know, and a lot of artists, that's how they put themselves back into it. And it's basically in how they were raised, what their environment was, you know, everything.
Like, I really came into this thinking, like, I'm going to be cool with everybody. I'm going to try to be cool with everybody. And then it's like, nah, you really just can't be cool with everybody. Something's going to happen with somebody. They're either not going to like that you hang out with this person, or they're not going to like that you work with this person. And it's like, oh, well, now I can't get along with them, so...
Oh, damn Karens.
Trying to get along, sometimes they're like, nah, because you associate with them, I can't work with you. And it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. I feel that. You know what? And I am not being stereotypical right here. I love my juggalos and juggalettes. I love y'all with every hatchet in my freaking core. But y'all could be petty as hell sometimes.
Petty as hell.
Petty as hell.
There are some reasons why you shouldn't mess with some people, and I feel like those reasons are pretty obvious, and I don't have to say them. But there's some of it, it's just like, this is high school shit. Like, this is some high school level petty shit that y'all got me roped into. And I'm not one of those people that is like, going to try to make people choose sides or anything like that. It's just like, if you like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. It is what it is.
Yes, man. I mean, we're all misfits. It's all family at the end of the day. You ain't got to like me because I don't like what you like. Whatever, homie. We can still drink a Faygo.
Gathering together and just walk by each other anyways. Like,
yeah, I mean, you ain't got to pay my bills to, sit and share a Faygo with me, Wait, it ain't that serious, bro. It really ain't that serious.
Serious. Just walk on by, like, ignore each other type shit. You ain't gotta...
For real.
Every day, creative spirits pour their hearts into their craft, only to feel ignored. No support, no network, no real community. That's why the Boogieverse was created. A place where musicians, podcasters, artists, streamers, entrepreneurs, and creators connect, collaborate, and rise together. Stop chasing success alone. Join the Boogieverse Discord today, where creative spirits build each other up to greatness.
Time I see her, it would make my day a blessing. When she's standing next to me, really, how could I be stressing? Smelling her aroma is enough to give me chills. When I take a deep breath, really puts me in my feels. She calling me a bestie, so I know I have a chance. So in making her mine, yeah, you know it's in my plans. I really kinda like it when she tells me what to do, and she knows what she be doing when she tells me tie her shoes. I don't think she noticed, but I like this chick a lot. Ever since I seen her chilling in the parking lot. Seen her with a man, they was getting hot. I don't think he know that one day I'ma take his spot. She's giving me confessions that she wouldn't tell no other. Your secret's safe with me, yeah, at least that's what I told her. Little does she know I would just use that shit against her. If I ever did get ballsy with my plans, I still get wetter. And I don't really like her, man, I think he just a punk. If I ever got the chance, I would really rough him up. Dreaming of the day that she would call and ask for help. But if she's never gonna do it, guess I'll do something myself. I don't think she noticed, but I like this chick a lot. Ever since I seen her chilling in the parking lot. Seen her with a man, they was getting hot. I don't think he know that one day I'ma take his spot. She's telling me a lot, so I kinda know his schedule. So following is easy, it's just keeping myself level. Been tracking him for days, trying to catch him by himself. But he's always with his boys, almost never by himself. But this might be the day, I think I finally caught him lacking. And I think he drunk, cause when he walk I see him staggering. Creeping up beside him, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to hop up out this whip, that's when I finally make a move. I don't think she noticed, but I like this chick a lot. Ever since I seen her chillin' in the parking lot. Seen her with a man, they was getting hot. I don't think he know that one day I'ma take his spot. I don't think she noticed, but I like this chick a lot. Like this chick a lot. Like this chick a lot. I don't think she noticed, but I like this chick a lot. Like this chick a lot. Like this chick a lot. I don't think she noticed, but I like this chick a lot. Like this chick a lot. Like this chick a lot. I don't think she noticed, but I like this chick a lot. Like this chick a lot. Like this chick a lot.
So at what point did you realize that this could actually become something real for you?
Honestly, like, I've had, like, different doors open. Like, I've worked in some films that have been, like, kind of with some makeup artists and stuff that have been, like, in bigger films and brush shoulders with, like I even performed at The Gathering one time. Like, just little doors that open like that. It's like, I never imagined that I could have gotten before. I'm like, well, if I can do this, I can pretty much, what else is going to open, you know? Like I never imagined when I was like 13 years old that I was going to perform at a ICP event with like The Gathering of the Juggalos. I didn't think I was going to be on stage back then. So
no, how did that feel? Like, what was that moment like?
That was honestly crazy because I never expected an email back. Like that was also back when I was still telling people, like, it was 2024, but I was still telling people I wasn't a juggalo. And yeah, and
well, that came to bite you in the ass, now didn't it?
I just shot them an email and some music videos thinking like they're not going to email me back. And then next thing you know, I got an email back and it was like, this is going to be your slot. This is what you're going to, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, it was a little anxiety, like, cause I was thinking like, I'm going to fuck this up, but it ended up being good. I got a lot of love for it and everything too. So I will say there was some faults in there, but it is what it is. Like,
ain't nothing gonna be perfect every damn time.
Yeah, it ended up turning out great though, as far as the end results.
That's amazing. A lot of artists, strive to be able to get a spot on any stage at The Gathering. That's freaking amazing.
I got like second stage, so I got a free ticket too while I was up there, so that was pretty dope. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect none of that.
No, that is dope as hell. So has that inspired you in any way to continue? Do you have any other aspirations on being at any other future gatherings?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go to The Gathering whether I perform or not. I did email them again this year. I haven't gotten an email back. I'm not sure if I will or not. And I know a lot of people are waiting on emails, so I'm not really stressing it.
Yeah.
But even if I don't perform, I'm still going to go because I got a lot of friends out there, and I'm likely going to see some people that are performing that I like, so I'm going to support them.
Absolutely, man. We got to support the underground. We got to have to.
You definitely have to.
That's the community right there.
Everybody's family. I met most of them. I'm not going to say most of them, but I met a lot of people. And a lot of people are artists and stuff too, so support them. They support each other.
I know you said you had a little bit of a mixed, rapport within the Juggalo community, but do you find that the sense of camaraderie and the community part is still the same today as it was back in the day, or do you feel like there's been some shifting?
I think my personal opinion on that is like everything changed with social media. Like, I want to say the community itself really changed, but like the way people view it because of social media changed. Like, a lot of it seems like clout, like some of it's like really clout chasey, and a lot of it's more brought up to the mainstream because of social media, and ICP themselves are finally getting like their flowers from the mainstream and all that. So with that, it did change a little bit, but I still say, like, there's still that family, like, everybody's still, I ain't gonna say it's exactly the same, no. It's definitely changed, but everybody still loves each other. There's still, like, that family love is still there. It's just, like, it is a little different because of social media, I feel like.
Yeah, social media. Well, I mean, honestly, that's kind of like a big pivoting point, because the underground community started in the early 90s before any of social media and internet and all of that. So there really wasn't any of that being used. You had to use, it was word of mouth. It was what you do.
Yeah.
And nowadays, anybody can go viral. It's all about going viral. It's about followers. It's about what social currency you have on the main platforms here, you know, instead of what you bring out to the field, to your public.
Yeah. People pay a lot more attention to the social media posts than they do the actual work sometimes.
Have you guys, you know, have you done the going live on, you know, any of the platforms and compared to, you know, actually getting gigs and doing places? Have you tried that?
I don't really do that myself. I probably should, because my boy does more of the Facebook lives and stuff like that. The only reason why I don't is because when I do it, like, barely anybody pops in, and it's kind of like, I'm not doing this. It feels like a little bit of a waste of time. Like, I know it's not if I keep consistently doing it.
Consistency, yeah, that's the biggest thing.
And it feels like I'm talking to myself, and I'm like, this feels embarrassing.
You want to make it feel more stupid, put a mirror there. And somebody's told me that before. Just talk to yourself in the mirror. I'm like, no, that makes me feel even more ridiculous.
Yeah, that's like the only reason I don't do the lives, is because most of the time it feels like I'm talking to myself, or there'll be like one person in there viewing.
But you know what? Even with that, you really should, because you can get reels, you can get snippets, you can get clips, and you can use those as promo.
Do reels. I will do reels. I do that like all the time. I'll pop up like, hey, motherfuckers and motherfuckers, what's up? We're doing this and that. Give people a little breakdown of what's going on, and then those pop off sometimes. But as far as a live, I probably should do lives more, though.
Lives, yeah. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie on that one. TikTok has been a really big platform. Instagram, I don't really care. Yet Meta, we have a love-hate relationship with the Meta, but it's big, you know? It really is. And honestly, in today's age, just like we were talking about, you know, versus, you know, the 90s and CDs and VHSs versus today, you have to. It's adapting with the audience and with the community, the culture. It sucks, man. It sucks because people only have like a 10-second freaking time, you know, attention span before they're swipe left, swipe, you know.
Oh, exactly. Attention spans is... That's why it's like good to, like, I feel like it's good to like keep making those little reels too, like, cause like 7-second reels, I mean, not even just 7 seconds, it could be 40 seconds, like just some quick reels for people to, like, as long as they're not sitting there the whole time, like thinking like, all right, let me swipe away, like get enough time to catch their attention real quick and then get what they need, and then okay, that's good.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Speaking of, you know, catching attentions and connections, so how did your connection with Razor and Rhyme Addicts first come together?
We went to high school together, so like I didn't really know him in high school like that. Like it was about when I dropped out, we kind of like actually started working together more. But like I met him a little bit in high school. Somebody was like, "Hey, he raps, you rap." Like that's kind of like how we met each other, and started off kind of awkward, but then I don't remember which one of us hit each other up first, but we hit each other up on MySpace and was like, hey, let's start doing some songs, and kind of went, I would go to his house sometimes, record some tracks. He would go to my house and record some tracks. We kind of did it for fun for a while, and then we was like, hey, we need to start doing what these guys are doing. We need to start doing what these people are doing. And I don't remember the names of artists we looked at the time, but we would look up YouTube artists and stuff, be like, hey, see these guys, what they're doing? We need to start doing what they're doing.
That makes a lot of sense, you know, high school buddies and everything. What changed for you creatively once you had that collaboration dynamic?
We would do a lot more skit commercials that we would do, like stuff that like try to get visual attention instead of
ignore the frog in the background, homie. I'm sorry.
You're good. Instead of just doing like audio music and stuff and just putting out our audio, we would try to get like visual. Like visuals is like the key to catching people's attentions. Because like if they're just listening to the music, it's kind of like boring to them. They can kind of like switch away if they don't actually, unless they're already a fan of your music, people aren't going to like really go out of their way to check your music. But if you like have something eye-catching to like draw their attention, then they might be more willing to check you out.
Yes, that's where the cinematic part comes into it.
Like
so
little skits and commercials, little jokes, messing around. Like it would all be like kind of funny or kind of like eye-catching, like just anything to catch attention, really. And then be like, check this, we just dropped this song out, or we just dropped this, like in the midst of the commercial and stuff. Playing characters, like acting like we're not even ourselves, you know, playing like different roles, saying, hey, you heard this guy over here, blah, blah. Just little
busted into that entertainment from the early hoods.
Yeah. Probably should do that a little more often, but we're not even in the same state anymore, so it's kind of harder to do.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, where there's a will, there's a way. You guys could still do something.
We do, it's just not as often as it used to be. Because, like, he's in Kentucky, I'm in North Carolina. Sometimes he'll come over to North Carolina and we'll do something. I've been planning on going to Kentucky sometimes and maybe doing something. It's just, like, it's more spread out than it used to be, so.
I feel you, man. Life be life, and people grow up, man.
Yeah. he mostly be doing tattoos and stuff these days. I mean, he still doesn't.
Shit.
He's got his own little tattoo spot in Kentucky, so.
Shout out to Razor. Y'all done heard. Y'all need a tattoo in Kentucky. You know where to go.
They can easily hit me up and I'll let them know where he's at if they need.
Yeah, they're even better. That's right, even better. Damn it.
Yeah. So if you need a tattoo, that's kind of the work he does right there.
Hello, you. Hello, new. Hello, early. Hello, pump, push. Hello, energy, effort. Hello, movement. Hello, goals and real swole, the best you've ever looked. Hello, PRs and PBs. Goodbye, couch sitting and TV. Or tired and groggy, lackluster and foggy. Instead, say hello to a new version of you. And say hello to Make Wellness, to see what you really can do.
Oh, have you dabbled into anything extra besides, music? Has that always been like, I know you have the artist and entertainment, but have you pursued any other thing?
I've done like films, like I've done both behind the scenes and on like acting. Like I've done I've been involved in like theater, being like doing like the stage lights and stuff, like putting up the spotlights and changing up the lights while the people are on stage, and that goes off of like hearing certain lines. I press a button and the light changes. That's basically all that is. I've done a lot of behind the scenes stuff too, as far as like films and acting goes, or like theater goes. I've kind of been a little bit in the mix of all that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, do you feel like you built your lane, or did the lane form around you over time?
I'd say it's a little mix of both. Like I'd say I started off in my own lane, and then it kind of like started like it took me places in a way.
You went from
like,
a one-way street to a freeway.
Yeah, kind of like, because like the more you put yourself out and the more you like try things, you'll run into people and they got their own stuff going on, and some people will take you in and be like, hey, you want to work with me on this and I can pay you and stuff like that. So you kind of meet, the more you like work with people, you'll meet more people. It's like networking in a way. So
networking.
Like, it's like the way I look at it, it's a whole big web. Like you connect the little strings, and it's like you start at one spot, then you kind of like it's like all over the place if you keep doing it. It can feel a little chaotic at times too, because you got so much different shit going on at the same time, and trying to schedule everything. It can be kind of chaotic, but I love it though.
Networking and connections. I mean, honestly, that is the foundation of anything, really, any industry. Your fundamental core is going to be your networking and your connections.
Like if you need, like say you need like special effects in your music videos, you can run into haunt acts, like, you know, haunt actors and stuff. You can go to
I do.
haunts. You can easily find some special effects actors there that are more than willing to work with you on some music videos. Like, whether you throw them some money to do it or whether they just wanted to be credited and be like, hey, let people know I do this. Like, you can easily find some, like, that's how I found, like, people that do filming and stuff. I did haunt acting for a few years.
What, you are a haunt actor too? Hold on, sir. We're not skating over this one.
Yeah, I did some haunt acting.
Oh.
Of scaring people. I don't do it as much anymore because I don't have time for it like that, but for like,
oh my goodness,
4 years I did like haunt acting at like this place called Hollywood Horror, a haunt that you could like, it looked like going into different movie sets as you were walking through. And
oh, that's cool.
I've played like a few different parts. I've learned how to do sword fighting in that, like the actual sword fighting choreography. So that's
dope as fuck. You could actually be like freaking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, like the people. Now that you're speaking of Pirates of the Caribbean, the people that ran the haunt actually did some makeup work on one of the movies.
See, it's small world, man. Networking.
That's what I'm saying. Networking. You like, if you put yourself out there and do little things, you'll find people that are like, oh yeah, I've been a stunt double in this, or oh yeah, check this scene right here. That's where I'm at, right there. Look, see, that's me. Like you'll find people all over the place.
That is crazy.
I'll say since I am in North Carolina though, they kind of call it like mini Hollywood because of Wilmington. Like a lot of stuff is like filmed in Wilmington, so that kind of helps me too that I'm in North Carolina. And there's a lot of actors.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't lying. You have been an entertainer basically your whole entire life. What other little goodies and treasures are you hiding, sir? We got haunt acting.
I've been in indie films. I almost got into a film with Nick Cage, but it got canceled.
No, so he's one of my favorite actors.
He's one of mine too, so I was kind of like, I didn't find out until after it got canceled. They was like, oh yeah, Nick Cage was going to be the role of I was like, what? Man, y'all shouldn't have told me that. Now I'm really upset.
Yeah, that would have pissed me off even more, man.
Now I got a film like with Kevin Sorbo coming out. I don't really know much at all about the film. It was just locally filmed, and I was like a very, very small part in it. You probably only see like my hand or something. Really, no.
Like, I'm there, but I'm not there, y'all. But I'm there.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to be in the credits, but like as far as being on the screen, I have no idea if I'm in it or not. But
that's still dope as hell. I mean, you haven't given up on your dream on that. You're still actively pursuing, like, again, all the paths, all your lanes.
Every lane I possibly can, I'll get in. Like I talk about the music the most because most of y'all know music more than anything else. But I definitely do like films and everything else too. Like even if it's just indie films, I'm involved in it pretty heavy. I got 2 coming out. Mm-hmm. One is called Seer of Souls. Neither of them are done yet. One is Seer of Souls, and that's like a kind of horror film. And there's another called Dirt Diggers that's kind of like a more of a thriller type of film.
That is freaking amazing. I'm going to tell you what, I am going to correct you, though. Not y'all are just more most about the music. I like the story. I want to know you. Yeah. This is the stuff that I like. Everybody knows about the music. We'll get to the music, but how many people know that you are a haunt actor, that you are in movies?
Yeah, I'm in a few.
Yeah. Those are nuggets right there, people. That is gold nuggets. But since we did touch base into the music and you did bring that up, when you look at Nightcrawlers and Subterranea, what kind of worlds were you trying to build with there?
That was another dude's project. It's low key. like he was doing like a collaboration projects. I asked to get on the first one. I actually got a lot of love for my track on that because Low Key is kind of a big artist. So I got mad love for my track on the Jungle and that. And then he asked me to come back for the second one, so I hopped on that one and got mad love for that too. That's basically all that happened. But and I did a music video for the Jungle. I actually asked him if I could, and he was like, "Yeah, go ahead." So I did a music video for my verse in it, and that's out. But yeah, that's like nice. Probably the track that got me the most like eyes on me is my verse on his Jungle track.
Which project feels like the most accurate snapshot of who you were at that time?
I'd have to say Addicts is probably my most like on earth, like down to earth type of like what I do with Razor is probably the most down to earth type of stuff. Cause like we'll talk about like our how we're struggling to get there to where we're at. We're actually like when I'm like doing horrorcore, it's like all entertainment. And it's just like fictional and basically horror movies on music. But when it comes to like the Addicts stuff, it's more like I'll add in some fictional stuff too, but it's also a lot more like grounded. And more like, this is who we really are, and this is how we struggled and came up and all that. So the Addicts is a little bit more real than the horrorcore stuff.
So would you say that it's more of a persona, a character, and a role that you get into?
I definitely say it's like a persona. Like the Rook Mewsick thing is like, I'll say I play a character more than anything else. I'm still real, like I'm still me, but I'm also like...
No, you're chocolate covered.
Like it's everything's like tenfold exaggerated when it comes to like the music and stuff. Like it's entertainment more than anything else. Like the best way I'm gonna look at it, you're not gonna look at like ICP and say like they're actually out there killing people or anything like that. It's just like all exaggerated.
Yeah, I do feel like a lot of it is still hype and entertainment for entertainment's sake and value. But I mean, at the end of the day, is that, kind of therapeutic? Is that, a way that you can escape and just,
yes.
Get it?
It's definitely therapeutic. Like, it's your way of like saying like all this stuff you got built up inside, you can easily like let loose on music, say whatever you want to say, as long as it's like not, you got to be expected to catch whatever backlash you're going to catch for saying what you're going to say. But like you can say whatever is built up in you and let loose on a mic, and it's like type like screaming into the mic type of shit, or saying whatever you want to say. It's kind of like therapy in a way.
Let's zoom out a little bit for just people in general, because I know there are a lot of people that are going through it, that have had rough lives, that, just like you yourself have been in and out of trouble in childhoods, and may or may not have had a good support system or a good environmental, culture to be growing up in. What is a piece of advice that you would give to them to keep going?
Like honestly, just find something that keeps you going. Like it could be like for me, it was music that honestly, like I would just be writing all the time, even if I didn't always record it. Sometimes I would just write everything out, and it would help me out just putting it on the paper and stuff. Like that'd be what helped me. But like honestly, just finding a purpose of some sort. Like you just gotta find something that like gives you purpose, that makes you feel like this is like my calling. You gotta kind of find like something that drives you. You just can't sit around and like, my thing is like get out, play, like find something. You can't just like sit around and mope and be like, woe is me. Even though like it's hard it's a whole lot harder to do than it is like just saying it. But you gotta like really push yourself and find something that like gets you going, get your blood running and all that. I don't really know how to say it.
No, you're saying it beautifully, honestly, because there's a lot of people that don't understand how to explain it to understand how to hear it. But no, just don't give up. You can't give up. There's a purpose for everybody, and you just have to find that
calling. When you find your calling, you kind of know what it is, even if you're not like one of the things I'll say, like me, I'll use my example as music. Like doing music, it starts off like feeling like, oh damn, I can't even do this. This kind of sucks. But like the more you keep getting comfortable and getting familiar, you'll start noticing like, okay, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting more love. I'm getting like, it's like a slow build up. Like not everybody starts and then be like, this is golden. Like everybody loves it now. Like you start and it's probably going to be trash at first. Like,
yeah.
As far as like music, like you just can't like look at what you first put out and be like, oh, dang, I didn't do it. Now you just got to give up. Like, you just got to keep going. And the more comfortable you get, the more better you get. And it just goes from there. Like with whatever you're doing. Mine is music, like, but whatever you're doing.
Absolutely. And just, you never give up. Never give up. There's always going to be haters. You know, that's the sign that you're doing something good. You're doing it right when people hate.
There's going to be haters, and not everything you do is going to start off like perfection. You got to like kind of repetition. You got to keep focusing on whatever you want to, whatever goal you got for yourself. Like, as long as you keep grinding at it, you can get better. And like, not everything starts off like when you first put it out. It might not be like what you think in your head. It's going to be, it might let you down at first, but like as you keep going, it like you can look at where you are now and then look back and be like, oh yeah, I came a long way. So like that's how I look at it. Like, you remember where you came from and see where you are now and see the growth. Like, as long as you can see the growth, it's like that's what you focus on. Don't focus on like what somebody else is at and where you're at. Like, you never compare yourself to somebody else. That's basically what I'm saying. Like you can take inspiration from others, but don't compare yourself to others. Like, that's where your own
facts. The grass is always greener on the other side because it's full of shit.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And most people only put out like the good and be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. A lot of people do not put out what they're struggling with. And that's what kind of like throws a lot of people off too, because they're like, well, look at them, they got this going on. I'm like, well, yeah, you didn't see all the blood, sweat, and tears they had to get there, though.
They really don't. And this is one reason why I do what I do. I want to shine that light and to everybody. You know, there are people out there who genuinely don't know, you know, the struggles that it takes for the success. And it's not just in music. This is with anything. This is with anything you do in your life. There's going to be struggles.
Whether you want to be a boxer, or whether you want to be a track runner, or
There's this world beneath the surface, a place where raw talent lives, where voices go unheard until now. Welcome to Underground Nation, the home of the unheard. The stage for the next wave. The movement where artists, entrepreneurs, and creators rise from the shadows and take their place in the spotlight. Head over to underground-nation.com. Download the app today and step inside the experience. Dive into exclusive news articles, unfiltered reviews, powerful podcasts, and a full collection of magazine issues showcasing talent from across the globe. Discover your next favorite artist before the world catches on.
Looking at your journey now, what is the biggest difference between who you were starting out and who you are now?
Starting out, I was a lot more like I was a teenager back then, so like I was a lot more like probably not the best attitude, like, and that could go a lot of different ways. I was like acting more cocky than I probably needed to be, probably getting to a lot more altercations than I am now. Like, I'm a whole lot more chill than I was back then. That's mostly what it is. I'm a lot more chill. Like,
we got old, man. We old fuckers now.
Back then, I was like you heard, I was in an alternative school. Like, I was rowdy. I was in the streets, like doing all sorts of, doing everything. And as far as music goes, I was like, I used to spam my music also a lot more. Like, I'll say that to rappers: don't spam people with your music because people don't like being spammed. Like,
you might want to say that one a little louder for some in the back.
Yeah, let people come to you naturally. Don't spam your music, people, because if you spam your music, they are not going to listen to you, and that's going to be in their head from then on. Like, this person just all he does is spam his music, and I'm not going to listen to his stuff. But if you're like just putting yourself out there and letting people like naturally check you out, then you'll probably do a whole lot better. Because I used to spam people and nobody wanted to check me out back then.
Yeah, hell no, man. That shit gets aggravating. You go to open your damn DMs and you got 5 damn people sitting here sending 15 different tracks. Homie. You know?
Like, it's cool to like show your stuff to some people that are cool with it, but don't go to random people and be like, hey, check my stuff, as if you know who they are. They're not going to check your stuff. They might
post it on your stories, guys. Post it in your
post it on your stories. Make some funny posts. Just like do it that way. Like, you can market yourself so many different ways than trying to like force it on people. That's my biggest thing. I used to do that. I did used to do that, but I don't anymore.
Well, I'm glad that you have evolved.
Yeah, I call them spam rappers. Like,
yes. I mean, why do I think of the can of Spam now? Well, I'm just thinking of a big old can of Spam right now. Thanks, homie. Thanks.
Right.
Well, is there any last shout outs, anything, any upcoming projects you want to mention, any collabs, any love that you want to give right now?
Speaking of shout outs also, I got some projects going on with the League of Extraordinary Villains. We got a whole lot of stuff going on. Like, they just dropped some merch not too long, like a couple days ago. Like, if you find my page, it was in the post not too long ago. OHDpresents.com is the website. And you just, I think it's like artist exclusives, and then check out LEV. That's where the merch is. And we got a lot of stuff coming. We got a couple EPs dropping soon. I know we got a music video out and a couple tracks out, but we got a lot coming with League of Extraordinary Villains. It's like it's a 13 artists, so it's kind of a big group, and yeah, we're just coming out. We're just now coming out with some stuff, so like we're kind of a new group, but yeah.
Absolutely, man. That sounds dope as fuck. Y'all go check that shit out. You heard it right here. So, I mean, man, I really appreciate you pulling up and opening up the world behind the music and the scenes, not just the music, where we've gone all over the entertainment field tonight. And, you know, we didn't just talk about tracks. We talked about roots, evolution, the grind, the creative process, the reality of building something in the underground where nothing is handed to you. That's what makes you stand out. It's not just sound. It's consistency, it's identity, and it's longevity in a space where most things fade fast. So everybody watching, if you haven't tapped in yet, go run through, go scoop him up, hit him up on all social and streaming platforms. You have upcoming projects coming out, and really experience the progression from where it started to where it is now. And if you like what you just heard, tap into underground-nation.com for more amazing interviews just like this one. And if you yourself are an artist, entrepreneur, mover, maker, or shaker, and want your voice heard, send an email over to ugnpodcast@gmail.com. As always, support your local artists, support the underground, and keep the culture alive. Y'all stay real, stay feral. Much love. Until next time.
Yeah, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
What an incredible conversation. A huge thank you to Rook Mewsick for taking the time to step into the hot seat and share his journey, his music, and the mindset that helped him continue making noise in the underground for years. We appreciate your time, your honesty, and everything you're doing to keep independent music alive. And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us for another episode of the Underground Nation podcast. If you enjoyed this conversation, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Rook Mewsick on all social media and streaming platforms. Go support independent artists, stream the music, share it with your friends, and help keep the underground thriving. Want to discover more incredible artists, bands, creators, and entrepreneurs making noise underneath the surface? Head over to underground-nation.com, where you'll find exclusive interviews, featured artists, articles, and much more. And if you're an artist, band, business owner, content creator, or entrepreneur who would like to join us on a future episode, send your information now to ugnpodcast@gmail.com for your chance to be featured. Until next time, keep creating, keep supporting independent artists, and keep making noise underneath the surface. Underground Nation, where the underground gets heard.